All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakwadash. A double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere Shalom to Yakin, bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. And now this lesson is going to come from the Book of Wisdom of Solomon, the 6th chapter. As you see, the topic of the chapter says the responsibility of rulers. And we understand that as when we go into the book of Job 9 and 24, it tells us the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judge thereof. If not, where and who is he? Yahweh Bashem Shai has appointed this a specific time, age, and eon unto Esau, man, right? As the rebirth of the Roman Empire, right? And with Esau ruling, all that's been upon the earth has been wickedness, lamentation, mourning, and woe. Right, so let's get into it. It says at the top, it says, so then you kings, you rulers the world over, listen to what I say and learn from it. You govern many lands and are proud, so that many people are under your rule. But this authority has been given to you by the Lord Most High, Yahweh, right? This authority, meaning what? Esau is ruling. As the scripture said, I have seen servants upon horses and princes rule. I've seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. We're in this position due to our disobedience. So Yahweh Shema Shai has put the bases of men above us, man. To put hell and rigor on us. And then ultimately this kingdom is going to end. As the scripture says in the book of matter of fact, this 2nd Ezra 6. And oops. Here we go, 6 and 7. And it says, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall there be or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right, and right now, we're in that period of the end of the world, because what? We're paying attention to prophecies, understanding that, there's only a few prophecies left, man. We have the persecution of the saints. And then you have what? The MOTB, which will ultimately lead into the thermonuclear destruction or the second death, right? And, in between that, you have famine, pestilence, apparitions, newly created creatures, the plagues, the scourges for amendment, as the book says, as the scripture says in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, right? It says, the hand of the man is betwixt the heel and the hand of the question. I'm going to read that again. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. The hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Other question, Edris asked, thou not? But that was the point, right? So you understand that this is the end. As Elder Yatazak always says, these are the beginning stages of forever, right? So matter of fact, I'm going to go back to this in Surah 10. Here we go. It says, but this authority has been given to you by the Lord Yahweh. He will examine what you have done and what you plan to do. And Esau's plan is to bring in an NWO, right? And the Lord knows this because he put those thoughts into Esau's mind, man, right? When we go into the book of Job, and it tells us that Yahweh Bashem Shai won't fully allow him to set that enterprise. Or when we go into another precept in Job, and it says that was appointed bounds that he cannot pass. Yahweh Bashem Shai has already given Esau, a bound or a measure in which he's going to fulfill, his his mind, his plans. But it won't be fully accomplished, man, because Esau ultimately wants the souls of the elect, and these are those that can't be broken, right? So Esau is going to go or try to go too far, and Yahweh Shema Shai is going to overthrow him, right? The elect, you can't break them. From the beginning, they were given unto Yahweh Shai, right? So what makes you think you can claim them as your property? Because the 2/3, he's going to ultimately get their souls, man. When we go into Revelation 18 chapter and it tells you slaves and souls of men, hey, those that receive of that MOTB and pledge that their allegiance unto this devil, hey, they ultimately give their allegiance and soul unto Esau by doing that, man. Right? That's why the scripture talks about those that were beheaded for the testimony of Yahweh Shai, man, the martyrs. Because they stayed faithful. Right? Continuing. It says, he will examine what you have done. Right? And also when we go into Revelation 18 chapter, it tells us, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh Shai has remembered her iniquities, man. Meaning what? Hey, it's going to be payback or recompense for that. Hey, also the blood of the saints has been wasted in this land. Hey, it says the righteous blood crieth unto me. Right? You rule on behalf of the Most High in his kingdom. And if you do not govern justly, if you do not uphold the law, if you do not live according to Yahweh's will, which we know Esau is adverse unto that will in the law, you will suffer sudden and terrible punishment. So that's what's going to happen. Let's go into the book of Sirach 10. Right? It says, at the top, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. So if you have a wicked head, guess what? Everyone underneath that head is going to have that same wickedness, man. So like it says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be uninhabited. Or it's like the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. Right? Because when we go into Proverbs, the 21st chapter, it tells us, hey, the heart of the king is in the hand of Yahweh Shai. And as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. In the hand of Yahweh Shai is the prosperity of man, and upon the person of the scribe shall he lay his honor. But that was the point in 4, right? So the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And that's going to be the order of Yahweh Shai, King David, the 12, and the rest of the elect is that governing body in the kingdom, man. Which will be established upon earth, right? It says, you rule on behalf of the Most High in his kingdom. If you do not govern justly, if you do not uphold the law, if you do not live according to the Most High's will, you will suffer sudden and terrible punishment. Judgment is especially severe on those in power. And that's why the fall of Esau is going to be so great, man. When we go into the book of Daniel and it speaks about we're at the iron mixed with the miry clay, right? And that stone, was thrown at that feet, man. Understanding that stone is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is coming back to destroy this rule, to destroy the man in power and ultimately give his men the kingdom, man. Because what? The works of this place are evil, man. It's so much wickedness that still hasn't been uncovered that if Yahweh Shai uncovered it and, and let brothers know it fully, man, we're already vexed, As the scriptures say, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. We're already vexed, knowing what we know. But it's super dark left-hand things, that still have not been revealed. It's still super dark left-hand stuff that still hasn't been exposed, man. And only Yahweh Shai is seeing, a lot of those things. But this man in rulership has destroyed everything. And these people don't understand it. It affects you on a daily basis. It's just not the agendas in which we see in our face that are destroying you and tainting your mind, man. No. Esau does things on every level. Mental, physical, and especially spiritual. You just had the Pope open up portals. The food. We really don't know what we're eating. When we read that in Ezekiel, our bread is defiled. We don't know to what extent, man. You know? But it's by the Lord's mercies we are not consumed. Literally by his mercies that we're not consumed. Because the shit that we're eating, breathing, and drinking, man, this is literal poison. Not to mention the BS agendas that's being pumped inside the heads of the children, in the heads of the adults, everybody. This devil has made sure that he stamped his wickedness on everything. Everything, man. So Yahweh Shai has to come back, man. He has to come back to destroy this devil, man. Hey, that's why the scriptures say, hey, if he has to shorten the days for the elect's sake, or else there wouldn't be any flesh left on earth, man. So I'm gonna read this. It says, 5, you will suffer sudden and terrible punishment. Judgment is especially severe on those in power. And that's because those in power, basically have the pen to rule, through legislation, through decrees. Here it is, you have a world full of resources, and you're a complete niggard, man. A world full of resources, and everybody is just destitute of everything. That's why when the kingdom to come, we're going to actually show Esau and the heathen how to rule. Hey, they're going to love it. Hey, when the law is going forth out of Zion, these nations are not going to complain. They're going to see what a unity, what a peaceful world is going to be, man. Under Yahweh Bashim Shai. It's not going to be no type of complaining and groaning as it is in America, man. The word America literally means bitter, man. As Apostle Gabar always goes into, this is a bitter ass place. When you paying attention to what's actually happening, this place is bitter, and it's only going to get way, way worse. Hey, that lamentation mourning woe, as it's spoken of in the book of Ezekiel, hey, you people are going to see how gross and how true that's going to be real soon. See, the folly, the bread and circuses as of Rome, hey, is the same thing that's happening now, and you people have no clue what's actually coming your way. Hey, but soon, hey, Habashim Ashah is going to turn all these smiles into straight mourning, man. That's why Isaiah 24 says what it says. That's why the scripture tells us in the book of Ecclesiastes, it's better to go to the house of mourning than to the house of feasting, for the living will lay it to his heart, right? But we got to get out of this place, man. Hey, and Yahweh Shai is going through, he's going to remove us. Lord willing, we endure to the end and be of that number, man. Because, hey, this place got to go, man. It has to go, So that's the point. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto the body. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Harakakodash. And double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone. And a sincere shalom to you, I can bring out this word in diligence and in truth. Shalom.